Florida, the state of great beaches, pretty women, and hard-nosed sports fans, has seen some great ballers grow in those streets on their way to the biggest basketball stages of them all, the National Basketball Association. In this video, I'll be giving you my list of the top 10 best NBA players born in Florida. Hello there and welcome back to another video. Thanks a lot for stopping by. If you're new here, subscribe with those bell notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. Vin Baker had a pretty decent 12-season NBA career, playing for the Bucks, Sonics, Celtics, Knicks, Rockets, and Clippers, although constant injuries stalled him from becoming a much more impactful player. Through that time span, the power forward center posted career averages of 15 points, almost 8 rebounds, 1.9 assists, and 1 block per game, making it to 4 All-Stars and to the All-Star rookie squad as well. Through his entire career, Eddie Johnson was one of the most dominant backcourt defenders the league had ever seen, spending his best years with the Atlanta Hawks before having a one-year time with the Cavs and Sonics. Johnson was a lockdown defender at the 2 spot and was a very capable wing stopper as well, making a couple of all-defensive squads as well as 2 All-Stars and leaving career averages of 15.1 points, 5.1 dimes, and 1.1 steals per game. Leonard Eugene Robinson, aka Truck Robinson, was one of the most durable power forwards in the league ever since the mid-70s, having a 10-year career in which he rarely lost a game and averaged almost 33 minutes per game. Playing for the Bullets, which are now the Wizards, Hawks, Jazz, Suns, and Knicks, the big man posted career averages of 15.5 points, 9.4 rebounds, and 1.4 dimes per game. On a side note, he retired with a 100% field goal from three-point land, although he just took 1 three-pointer throughout his career. He also made it to 2 All-Stars. Otis Birdsong spent 12 seasons in the association from 1978 to 89, playing for the Kansas City Kings, New Jersey Nets, and Boston Celtics, and he was one of the most dominant scorers at the shooting guard spot during the early stages of his career. Bird made it to the 1980 to 81 All-NBA team and to 4 All-Star games, retiring after a failed stint at Boston. Through his career, he posted career averages of 18 points, 3 rebounds, 3.2 assists, and 1.2 steals per game on 50.6% from the floor. People tend to forget how much of a beast Amar'e Stoudemire was during his Phoenix Suns time besides Steve Nash, and if it weren't for injuries, perhaps he would have been one of the most dominant players of the last couple of decades. Also playing for the New York Knicks and the Dallas Mavericks, Stoudemire posted career averages of over 18 points, almost 8 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and 1.2 blocks per game on 53% from the floor, winning the Rookie of the Year and making it to 6 All-Stars and 5 All-NBA teams. Artis Gilmore was one of the most skilled players in the league since day one, winning the 1971-72 Rookie of the Year award after averaging almost 24 points and 18 rebounds per game for the Kentucky Colonels, also playing for the Bulls, Spurs, and Celtics over a 16-year span. The A-Train made it to the Hall of Fame and was one of the players in basketball history to win the MVP award and the Roy in the same season, as well as winning 1 ABA title and making it to 11 All-Stars and 5 All-Defensive teams, posting career averages of 18.8 points and 12.3 rebounds with 2.4 blocks per game. Mitch Richmond was a pure scorer out of the gate that you just couldn't contain, and he played for the Golden State Warriors, Sacramento Kings, and Washington Wizards before finally retiring as an NBA champion with the Los Angeles Lakers. The shooting guard was a scoring machine through his entire 13-year career, posting career averages of 21 points, 3.9 rebounds, 3.5 dimes, and 1.2 steals per game on 45% from the floor and 38.8% from the three. Also, he won Rookie of the Year, made it to 6 All-Stars, and got inducted into the Hall of Fame. Tracy McGrady was simply one of the most impressive players in the league, and ever since he made his debut, he became a huge influence for ballers all over the world with his fierce attitude, his handles, crossover, and athleticism, being considered one of the hardest players to guard in basketball history. McGrady became his own signature out of the gate, and everybody wanted to be just like him, playing for the Raptors, Magic, Rockets, Knicks, Pistons, Hawks, and Spurs. He won 2 scoring titles, the Most Improved Player award. Also, he made it to 7 All-Stars and the Hall of Fame. The Admiral, aka David Robinson, is one of the best players in the history of basketball and one of the main reasons why the San Antonio Spurs became such a huge dynasty, as he spent all of his 13 seasons career there en route to the 2 NBA championships, 1 Roy, 1 DPOY, 1 scoring title, 1 MVP, 10 All-Stars, 10 All-NBA, 8 All-Defensive Teams, and the Hall of Fame. He was just unstoppable on both ends of the floor. And the best and most influential player born in Florida has to be Vince Carter, a veteran that is still capable of helping his teams off the bench with his great basketball IQ, leadership, and athleticism that never ceases to amaze despite him being in his 40s. Carter was one of the most impressive players in the league in the early stages of his career, and he's even considered to be the best dunker in the history of the game. That's it for the video, guys. If you made it this far, slap a like on it. It's clear that you enjoyed the video. If you're new here, subscribe with those bell notifications. That would really be awesome of you. Honestly, you would be my favorite person if you just tap that subscribe button. Until next time, you guys have a great day.